Hello, welcome to another reading. This video is going to be about what is the devil for you? What sort of attachments do you have, old beliefs, things like that. Devil energy. What's the devil energy for you? I'm going to be doing an energy check with these two piles. This oracle deck is gonna represent your dark aspects, negative traits, or things that you deem as negative traits, or others. And this oracle is gonna talk about your shadow aspects, what you hide from people, what is not seen by people, hence shadow, it's in the shadows. These are gonna be the tarot decks I'll be using. After the energy check, I'm gonna be asking, what is the devil for you? And after that, how can you get rid of this devil energy? And we're gonna finish off the reading by me giving you some more tarot readers. At the end, I have this deck made by me. And after that, the reading will end. So these two will be for pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. The timestamps are gonna be in the description. And thank you for watching the reading. I'm going to be honest, and I'm not going to really censor myself. So if you don't want to hear about negative things about yourself, you should probably watch another reading. You can always click off whenever you want to when it's getting uncomfortable. If you don't care, or if you're looking forward to that, please continue watching. I'll see you in your pile. Bye. I always forget this. I'm doing personal readings. All my social medias are in the description. Instagram, what else? Facebook and my email are there. So if you want a personal reading, please send a message to any of those listed. Thank you. Hope you liked the video. Hello, pile 1. So first we're going to look at shadow aspects. No, these are dark aspects. And then we're going to look at shadow aspects. What's the difference? This is more so negative traits that someone could have, or traits that you might not, that you find negative. And shadow aspects are aspects you don't usually show other people. Very hidden things about yourself. With both decks, they have their own guidebook and meanings. I'm gonna not be looking at it and just be using my intuition to get the messages and channeling and all of that. So the book might say one thing, but I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna, let myself be guided with the images. First we have bat, divination, frog, and candle magic. As base, we have witch. Okay, right off the bat, we got bat. It seems like you do like control. Just with so much, I'm not saying you are a witch or that you like to cast things onto people. I don't think that's really the case. But you do like to know what's going on. You like to have information. With divination, candle magic, and the witch, I do see that you like to have information to know what's going on. Even if someone doesn't want to tell you, you sort of nag to them to tell you, or you try to find out in some other way. Either through some sort of divination, the cards, runes, oracles, the glass ball, things like that, other mediums. You try to always get an answer, and you always want to be in the loop of what's going on. There's also this sort of need to dig deep into other people. You want to get into their mind, get into their dark side, their secrets, you just want to know everything about someone, but not so much about their person, more of what they're hiding. With candle magic, in the card, it talks about your prayers being heard and things being set in motion. Don't worry about it, pretty much. But here, it looks like it has nothing to do with the book, what I'm about to say, but it looks like you do like to discuss other people's business. You like to, maybe you do like to gossip, but it does give me just sort of 3 of Cups energy, just because of the 3 candles in the middle and the heart there. But it sort of gives me the impression that you just like the dark side of people and you want to know about it in whatever way possible, even if they don't want you to know about it. It's sort of, again, the card means something completely different of what I'm about to say, but she has the 3 candles in her hand. She knows she could even be guiding people, with the candles. And here again, 3 candles. So I'm not saying you are into witchcraft or anything like that. You might be, and you might read the cards, or you might have someone else read them for you. It could be that you also watch a lot of pick-a cards. So, I mean, if you do, no shame on that. But less so focused on you and more focused on other people. So, you know what? I'm going to leave them out. Here are the shadow aspects, things you don't like to share with people, or that you rarely share. I do good. I consume only my fair share in reverse. I give offerings that are genuine in reverse. I listen to opposing opinions in reverse. Okay, usually with this oracle, I don't do reversals, but in this case, I did want to. And, okay, what you don't usually show people is that you are good. You do try your best. There's another card in the I am trustful in my relationships. Okay. Yeah. So you might want to give off this vibe that you don't like people. You don't like your friends. You don't like your family or strangers. You might say to your friends a lot, even if it's like jokingly, that, oh, I hate you, or you just give them a lot of shit a lot of the time. You don't really say nice things. You might do nice things, but you don't say. This is what is the I do good here. It's more about doing and not so much about saying. And I consume only my fair share. In reverse. Some shadow aspects. This really ties down to I want more. I want more from people. I want more. I don't want the superficial stuff. Tell me the worst thing you've ever done in your life. Sort of vibe. I give offerings that are genuine. Here is the heart chakra in her chest. Let me show you like this. A heart chakra giving offerings that are genuine. It's in reverse. However, it's in reverse, meaning you might only give to yourself. It's all about consuming and not about giving. That's what I feel in your case. You don't like to show that. You don't like to be nice. You don't like to show. You rather keep it close to the chest. I feel a lot of this sort of power, that you want to be in power. Maybe in the past you've always felt powerless. You might, and this is why now is a sort of like want to grab and keep things and not give anything. I listen to opposing opinions in reverse. So yeah, I think you're a sensitive person. Yeah, I think you're a sensitive person. It might be why you push everyone away, or it might just be that you're not interested in hearing anything. For some of you, that's gonna be the case where you're just not interested. I don't need to listen to something I'm gonna disagree about. I feel like it's, for the most part, it is that. I don't feel much sensitivity here. Because you're very good at controlling it. Here's the thing, I do good. She's crying right there. There's a tear from her eye, but she's very composed. So, oftentimes, it's overlooked. I am trustful in my relationships. You are to be trusted. Doesn't mean that just because you're trustworthy that people will want to say everything to you and share everything with you. But you can be trusted, at least for the most part. You can be trusted. I am humble, yeah. Again, very good at hiding who you really are. Under this persona of I don't give a fuck and I hate everyone, you're actually quite nice. But you might just not know how to share it. You might not know how to really just be, to let go of that whole character you've created. If that resonates, again, this video is not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be nice. I'm gonna say things that you're probably not gonna like. If that's something you don't want to watch right now or ever, you're more than free to click off. But if you want to know what's the devil for you, continue watching. These cards will now tell us what's the devil for you. 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, Temperance, 6 of Cups reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, 8 of Spheres reversed, 9 of Swords, Strength. Okay. For base, we have Page of Cups, clarifying that, the 6 of Swords. Again, information. You like to have information about people, about things, about people. It makes you feel strong. You might not share it. I think you do. Some of you obviously do. Maybe with family or people you trust, but you like... Secrets give you power and control. The devil for you is the secrets that you keep, or the things that you find out through different sorts of mediums. I want to say media, you know, but you might be a medium or consult with a medium. But that you get, the devil is the secrets that you keep. It makes you feel like I have something. It you might, you know what, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit anymore. Blackmail. You might blackmail people, not with, maybe with huge compromising information, but you might not do anything with it, but gives you this high of, this person knows I know their secret. They can't do anything about it. If it gets out, they're fucked. If they do something that I don't like, they will fear that I'm gonna fuck them over. I do see you being very calculating with this information. You won't just spit it out over any little thing that they say or do that you don't like. With temperance, you know when to use it. And you're patient enough for the right moment. Six of Cups reverse tells me that it doesn't really matter how long you've known this person. These people, work, company, it doesn't matter how long you've been involved with something or someone. I'm sorry, this little guy is annoying. There we go. You're gonna still use it against them. Nine of Swords, again, I wasn't even looking at the card. But this sort of torment that you make people have is what makes you feel strong. With the Six of Wands, the strength, the Seven of Swords, it gives you that strength of, I have control over you. Just by looking at, I don't think, if you're called to look at the signs, I'm going to tell you that Temperance is Sagittarius, Strength is Leo. We also have Many Swords, which is, Many Swords is two swords. But it's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. With the Page of Cups reversed, it is that you don't really care. You don't think. It's all about you. There's nothing for you to give. So, pretty much, yeah, you just get a high of knowing secrets that you're not supposed to know. And that you're free to roam around. You're free to do whatever the hell you want, but they're not. Eight of Spheres reversed. I think this is more of the energy of the people you have secrets on. They are not free to do whatever they want, but you are. You can move, you can do whatever. Okay, so we've established what the Devil is for you. This sort of power play you have going on with people. This control over people and this potential blackmail. How, if you want to, fix this, how to get rid of this devil energy, continue watching. If not, you can end it here. So first card we have, how to get rid of this devil energy. Ace of Cups reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Three of Swords upright. The Emperor. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. The Moon. And the Page of Wands. With the Five of Wands reversed as base, clarifying it, the Nine of Pentacles reversed. How to fix this problem? Might not be a problem for many of you. You might not see it as a problem. But how to fix this unhealthy attachment? That's what the devil represents. The overall message is to know that you alone already have power. You don't have to have power over people You don't have to take away people's peace. It's the emperor is alone. In the back, it's his empire. But here out here, he's alone, and he's still pretty powerful. It's saying that you have power just by yourself. I'm gonna get the witches. I knew I was gonna use them again. The bat talks about tapping into your subconscious, digging and facing the good and the bad inside of you. Divination, taking guidance through different sorts of means, you know, candles, cards, etc. The frog, transformations, easy transformations, you might not even know that's happening. And candle magic. Your prayers have been heard and they're on their way. With the witch being that if you're already on a spiritual path, continue on it, go deeper. If you're just starting, that this is a good card to get, that you're on the right track. Pretty much. Slow, steady transformation is coming, the frog. Divination with trusting, getting messages in any sort of way with the moon. It's really going in with the bat. Going into your own dark side instead of going into other people's hidden secrets, truths. Shadow self is going into your own. As you can see, the Ace of Cups is reversed. The Five of Pentacles reversed. I think this is more about you having people in the Five of Pentacles energy. Going away from that. And really starting to just be with yourself. Looking into yourself. After the Knight of Pentacles goes on his path, all of the cards after that are dark. With the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Page of Wands, they're all dark. And with the Page, Knight, Queen, and King of Swords, the four of them always have this mace in the back. It's really figuring out your own subconscious and unconscious and going deeper into that. Into your own and facing the good and the bad. And the moon, in this case, I think it's more about being honest with yourself. Tapping into that intuition that you already have. Going into the acceptance of maybe I do have more emotions than just anger and hate. And the two pages starting again. Slowly building up yourself again. Completely destroying what you are right now. And building up from the ground up. The strength is coming down into the Page of Wands. How to get rid of it? Go inside. Focus more on your own dark side, on your own problems, and not so much trying to figure out everyone else's. The thing is, you're not even helping them with it. You just want to know, have it over their head. But this is how you can, if you want to change that, this is how you can do it. How to do it step by step is something for you to figure out. This is a general reading. I'm not going to be able to tell every single one that watches a video, even if it's just 2 people, I'm not going to be able to tell you how to do it. because those two people will do it differently. Or different methods will work for one and different methods will work for the other one. The Five of Wands reversed. I forgot to talk about this one. No one is going to attack you for showing a tear. No one is going to attack you for being nice. There might be actually some people who do, but it's not really on you. Not everything is a fight. Not everything is a conflict. Not everything will... You don't have to fight about absolutely everything. Not everything is worth disturbing your peace. So with that, the reading is over. It's pretty short, less than 30 minutes. But now I'm going to give you tarot readers to go that might have more messages for you about anything really. It doesn't have to be about this topic or anything close to this topic. If you have any other questions or concerns, you can go and watch them. Ella es ASMR. I usually shuffle these off camera, but I don't know, I feel like shuffling on camera today. I don't know how to say that. I'm really bad at that. Okay, Cosmic Kin. Elysian on Earth. Elysian on Earth. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. And Lotus Tile Tarot. So we have Idia ASMR. If you like ASMR, you could go and check her out. It's more so soft-spoken. So, and we have Elysian on Earth. I don't know how to say it. I'm so sorry. But this is their YouTube channel. Cosmic Kin. And Lotus Tile Tarot. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope this was useful, helpful for anything that, any aspect of your life. And Happy New Year's if you're watching this after New Year's when I'm uploading this. Thank you. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. First, we're going to look at your dark aspects. Then your shadow aspects. Dark aspects are negative traits, I guess you could say, or traits that you find negative. And the shadow aspects is what you don't really show to others. It's very in the shadows. So I'm using this oracle. Greet the Darkness, Healer, Intuition Reversed, and the Owl. As base, we have Third Harvest. So with these cards, these two deck of cards, I'm not gonna look at the guidebook. I'm not gonna get the meaning from the guidebook. I'm just gonna use my intuition, channel, and all of that. So I might say things that don't mean what the card, that have nothing to do with the card pretty much. I'm just looking at the images and getting the energy from it. So to start with these, Greet the Darkness. There, you don't want to face yourself. there's parts of you that you rather just not look at. See how I don't want to show too much to the camera? These three are in the dark. If it wasn't for their hair, you wouldn't really know they were there. So there's things inside of you that you don't want to face, you don't want to look at. It's better off to ignore it. With the healer, I think most of you would call yourselves an empath. But to an extreme. If this wasn't about dark aspects of yourself, it would be great. You know, the healer, in the guidebook, it's about helping others, make the path for others to walk on, creating healing tools, sharing things with the world, things like that. But with it being a dark aspect, it's you overly doing it. It's too much, pretty much. You're doing too much. To the point that maybe the help that you're giving is not... No one is asking for it. You want to resolve everyone's life. You want to say a say and what is good for them, what it's not for them. What it's not good for them. Intuition reverse. Let me fix something real quick. Just with this pause, I can already tell what this is kind of about. You're not listening to yourself. Intuition being right under great the darkness is that you really are ignoring all the flags, any kind of flag that is presented to you and that you know that you shouldn't do or that you should do. You're just ignoring that, scraping it off to the side. Could be that you take things for their face value. And you don't... Oh my god, I feel like I can barely breathe. There's this sort of feel of going inward of... I think you have a lot of self-worth issues. So it's sort of, if I go inwards, I'm only gonna see even worse parts of myself. It's only gonna be even worse than this. I'm a piece of shit. And I can't deal with that right now. So I'm gonna go out and help everyone else. Yeah, the owl... With the owl, it does tell me... It just reinforces that. Here's the thing. I pre-shuffle the cards, but I don't start reading them until I put them out. I looked at the cards already, but I hadn't read them. I hadn't done anything. I just collected them, put it off to the side, and shuffled the rest of the cards. But yeah, with the owl being here, it could be... I feel a lot of self-worth issues in this pile. A lot of self-worth issues. You see nothing good in yourself. Or you claim that you don't see anything good in yourself. With the base card being Third Harvest, what I see is that you do see what you've done right. She's collecting what's good, not what's bad. She's collecting what works, not what doesn't work. So what I see is that you do see those parts of yourself that are good, that can help, that benefit you. So, but at the same time, there's this sort of like, do they? But then it's like, yeah, they fucking do. And then with the owl is... The owl being under the healer is like, I know everything. You must know to do your life right and walk on the right path. So this is sort of split in two. I know everything. I know what you should do. Here's the answers. And this one, I fear myself. I think I'm bad. I don't want to look into it. So this is your dark aspects. You know your shit. You know you're good. You know the information that you have is gold. But you throw it onto people. Excuse me? There's been a little interruption. Continuing on. You busy yourself with other people so you don't have to deal with yourself. Okay. Shadow aspects is what you hide from other people. Or what's not really shown much. It's in the shadows. You really have to look close. I keep the waters pure. I converse with awareness. I regard all altars with respect. I keep my own counsel. So yeah, this... Ooh. People might view you as stupid. Or like you're spouting shit from your mouth sort of thing. But you do know your shit. You do know. I converse with awareness. You don't talk just to talk and you don't give advice just to give. You know what you're saying. I keep the waters pure even though... I feel like know-it-all energy. That other people view you like... This is not how other people view you, but this has a lot to do with other people. You are very peaceful. I think to other people you do seem kind of chaotic, like you're all over the place. You might try to distract yourself and do other things, but really that all these activities that you do bring you a sense of peace. I keep the waters pure and I regard all altars with respect. It gives you a place to meditate, to do your own sort of meditation. I keep my own counsel. If it was upright, it would be like you're quiet about your things and stuff, but it seems like you really, in your daily conversations, in your daily life, you really give a lot of yourself to it. There's been many distractions for this pile, so I think I've already gone what I had to. You share yourself with other people. You share information about yourself with other people. And you, yeah. There's not much else to say about your shadow aspects. Let's check the... I live in truth. Really goes well with I keep the waters pure and I converse with awareness. You know your truth. You might not believe in it, but knowing is a lot more powerful than believing, isn't it? Okay, so let's go with what is the devil for you? We have Five of Pentacles, Prince of Cups reversed, Death reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Moon reversed, the Lovers. So you're stuck in your own ways. What I mean by that is you are not leaving the I hate myself, I'm a terrible person mindset. And it seems like you don't want to change that. I don't see any intention to change. I don't see... It's sort of like you want... It feels like you want to be saved. Yeah, Eight of Swords as base. With the Lovers, it doesn't tell me that what I'm getting from the Lovers is you want to be saved by someone. Or that in your relationships with friends, family, or lovers, that's when you feel whole, but so you really use other people to feel better about yourself, but not in the you compare yourself to them. You want to feel needed by them or taken care of by them as well. Is, again, low self-esteem. Maybe a victim mindset. I feel like being very careful with this pile. In the first pile, I wasn't really that careful. But with you, it's like I'm walking on eggshells around you. Yeah. Victim mindset. Resisting change. Not wanting change. And this self-deprecating mindset. This is what you know. This is what you know. You know how it feels to feel shit about yourself. You only feel good with other people. You feel like there's nothing to offer, there's no future, a lot of pessimism. You know nothing. The inner you is shit. There's no future again. And some of you do want to change, you do feel trapped, but I don't see you doing anything about it. There's no action, you're not doing anything about it, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. Some of you could be in this pick-me energy. You might try to cater to certain people. Yeah, it's just not great. You just think very low of yourself, even though it throws me off because you know you're not shit, or that you're smart and you know stuff, but you also put yourself down. So I don't know if this is an act that you're doing, or if you really do feel like you're shit, even though you know that you know a lot. Oof. Okay, so the demon energy is your shit mindset about yourself and the pessimism and the victim mindset. Okay, how do we change that? How can pile 2 change that? Judgment, the Lovers, Death, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 4 of Swords. Death reversed. Like, the card that came over it is Death upright. Okay, how can you change this? Really just move. This process that I see has to be done from 1 minute to the other. I see that you guys might have a everything or nothing mindset, so apply it to this as well. From 1 minute to the other, just change everything. Just change it. Judgment in this card has, what I see is a bit of blood on the trumpet. So even if it hurts you, even if it's difficult, really acknowledge that maybe you aren't as a big piece of shit as you think you are. With the Lovers in this deck, it's Adam and Eve with the apple. But here's the thing. This is sort of just look at yourself. The Lovers can be a unity of people, of jobs, or of oneself. So instead of looking outward with the Lovers here for outward validation, just get it yourself. The apple yourself. And with Death here, I just change. Obviously, I feel like many of you already are aware of your negative mindset, of this harming mindset doesn't really benefit most of you. With the Three of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands over it, is really taking charge and finally doing something. Anything, just make a decision and move. Page of Swords, there's infinite possibilities. Pick one that you like, pick something that you like, make a decision, and see that anything can happen, but with a more... The options are limitless and the paths are limitless, so go on one and go with it. Four of Pentacles, reversed. The Hierophant reversed. There's a lot of limitations and labels that you put on yourself throughout the years, or maybe even recently. So really just try to work with those labels and slowly erase them. Again, the process is going to be different for many. You can make a list of things you believe you are and things you know that you are. With characteristics that you think you have and the things that you do know you have. Queen of Cups with the over the moon reversed. Like the Witch's Oracle said, there's in the card, the meaning in the book, there are parts of you that you haven't seen that are just as beautiful of everything else that you have. They're beautiful parts that you haven't discovered. You have to be open to the unknown and confront those wounds and that pain that makes you feel like shit. It's really, once you go through that whole jungle, that hell, for many of you it feels like that, you'll get to the Queen of Cups. You don't have to be a woman, but to the energy of the Queen of Cups. And here with the Four of Swords over the Lovers, is really maybe leave people alone for a little bit. Doesn't mean don't stop hanging out with them, but withhold your advice unless asked. You know, if you're not invited, maybe don't invite yourself. And the only reason if you're hanging out with people is to feel better about yourself and not really because you like them or you have a fun time or you're all on the same page, then it might be better to just stay at home sometimes or do something by yourself. It's okay, so summing it up. Make a decision of what you want to change and go with it. Take decisions. Go into those ugly parts of yourself and realize that they're not really ugly. And be more dependent on yourself. Doesn't mean that you have to be ultra independent and never ask for help. No. But learn that you can do things by yourself, and when you need help, you can ask for help. And not to put your worth on comparing. Don't put your worth on someone else's hands, pretty much. And here's the thing, you know you're the shit, but you act like you're not. Because you still feel like you're there when maybe people called you shit or when you were a shit person. But this is all I have for pile 2. I'm gonna be giving you other tarot readers that you can go watch for any other questions. Doesn't have to be about this sort of topic, but it can be about anything else. Let's see. Tarot readers for file number 2. Tarot readers for file 11 romance tarot readings. Kina Isa. Oops. I have so many. And we also have Kino Tarot with Cancerian Tarot on the base. So we have love and romance tarot readings. Kina, Kaina, Isa. I'm sorry for the horrible pronunciation. Kino Tarot and Cancerian Tarot. That will be all for right now. Thank you for watching. I hope I wasn't too rude. Well, thank you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So first we're going to check your dark aspects, which is negative traits that others or you might find negative, and shadow aspects. The shadows aspects are what you don't really show to other people, more private, and the shadows. So starting here with the dark aspects is dark moon, owl, voices, and spider. As base we have grief reversed. So in the book, these 2 decks have their own meanings, their own definitions of the cards, but I'm gonna disregard all of that and just go with intuition and channeling and all of that. So here I feel like you might be impatient. You want things now. You want everything now. You're impatient. You're very cunning. Very slick. A snake, but not. Well, yeah, maybe the negative traits of what people would call their snake. But you have a lot of wisdom, so it's easy for people to trust you. And I think you like to use that trust for your own benefit. Again, you're very impatient. That's the main message is you're impatient. You want things now. You don't care how you want it now. Yeah, waiting is not something you really like. And letting go of what no longer is for you is easy when you haven't been with it that long. There's people who get attached very fast and it's hard for them to let go of things. But for you, it's, oh, I've known you for a year? Okay, fuck off, I don't care. You know, it's sort of, it feels like that. Dark Moon and Spider talk to me about that impatience. Spider also is about wanting control. Wanting to control the outcome and control when you get something. For voices, I feel like You try to be the voice that answers people's prayers. Kind of like the Hierophant or the Pope, something like that. You know, it's... You tell people this. If you see a 1111, it's a message. And they will take that to heart and look everywhere for it. You might just like to mess with people as well. Again, what's the word? Not troublemaker, but you just like to play around with people. Mess with them. Kind of like a child. Kind of like a kid, you know? Grief. I feel like you leave before... You leave when you know someone is getting attached, or when you feel getting attached. You don't let that bond be created when it comes to people or things that people give you, presents, stuff like that. Very straightforward. With your pile, I had a hard time getting cards because it would just... You'll see what I mean. So, I keep my own counsel for shadow aspects. I am trustful in my relationships. I create harmony. I praise the god and the goddess and the god. Distrustful. You might tell people that you do trust them. Bestie, you know? We're best friends, of course. I trust you. But you don't. You clearly don't. I keep my own counsel and I am trustful of my relationships. In my relationships. Together is... You don't talk that much about yourself. Or you might lie about yourself. You know, like, oh yeah, I used to live in North Carolina when you actually lived in Texas. So people don't try to find old schools that you went to, people that you went to school with, things like that. Or you lie about yourself because you don't trust those around you. And that gives you peace. Obviously, it would. I create harmony and I praise the goddess and the god. You do have some sort of belief system. Don't know if you're religious or in a spiritual branch. But you know certain things and you trust in that. Having this, I keep to my own counsel. There's a lot of things that you're not going to say to people, or things that are hidden from other people. But you do believe in this power that gives. You create your own harmony with whatever beliefs you have. I praise the goddess and the god. You might work with certain beings. Examples, any gods, goddesses, deities, fairies, dragons, gnomes, elves, demons, angels, anything like that. If you work with demons and you got this, it's funny. It's just funny. Because you do have that devil energy. Before I shuffled your tarot cards, just by these cards, I could tell that you are mischievous. Very cunning. You know what to say, how to convince people, manipulate, when to leave, when to come back. It seems like you are the devil in this case. So if you do work with demons, that's funny. No disrespect. It would be a nice coincidence, wouldn't it? Oh, the base. I honor virtue. You might be a liar, but you don't like liars. This is why. You keep to yourself. You know, people lie, you lie, other people lie. You have a strong honor code. That's what I heard. Honor code, or I guess strong morals, in other words, as well. You're very strict with your rules of how things work and how people should be. Even though you don't trust that people will be like that, that's why you're very hidden. Okay. What is the devil for you? Prince of Discs, of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Temperance, Nine of Wands, Prince of Swords, Princess of Cups reversed, and Lust, which is strength. It's funny that in this deck, strength is lust. Originally, I was going to use, well, I already spoiled it for that, but I was going to use this deck to get what the devil is for you, but as the cards started to come out, it looked more of like what of the next question I'm about to ask, that is, how can you get rid of this devil energy? And I said, well, okay, maybe with these, once I ask how to get rid of it, these will answer. And these gave me the devil, what the devil is for you. So I had to reshuffle and do everything again. Similar cards came out, so I should have just left it like that. Oh, well, okay. The devil as base. I hadn't seen that. I had not seen that. Holy fuck. Look, this tarot deck is my favorite for the devil. This is my favorite devil card that I have. Look at that. So colorful. It has 3 boobs. An eyeball. It's great. So colorful. Okay, so with what's the devil energy? You're immature. Off the bat, you're pretty immature and you like things. You like having things. You like the material possessions. You might not really have any use for it, but you like it. You like having it there. What's the devil for you? I think this is just a devil stereotype. You know, having this Temperance card, her face looks very like she's grossed out by something. Like, ick, ew. Very delicate of certain things. Science, strength. You're very tempted by many things. You know, you want to go and see, you want to experience, you want to take. This is a lot about raw instinct. Even though we have the Prince of Swords, it looks like he didn't make the greatest choice and ended up with these weird dudes here. So there's a lot of instinct, just urges. Pride. I get a lot of this immature energy. It's the devil, I would say, is just your immaturity. It's what's keeping you in this devil energy. You might be a grown-ass adult, but the way that you think or the things that you do, your intentions, are not that of a grown, mature adult. If you're younger, it makes sense. You just want to go out, do things, take what you can, do everything, and keep it all. Science. It's weird that the Six of Swords means science, but it makes sense with the Owl card. You have a lot of information. Wisdom, I don't know. I assume you do, but I don't know really. But you have a lot of information that is helpful to others and yourself. What sort of information? That will vary. What's it under the Devil? 3 of Discs. Work. Okay. Yeah, information might be works that you do. It could be spiritual works, actual work that you're getting paid for. Or maybe you've been working since a very young age. This Prince of Swords, with all these faces, it does tell me that you've gotten yourself into trouble before. His face looks worried, or maybe stunned. Ready to fight, that's for sure. You use a lot of your, it's not the sacral chakra, the one above it in the stomach region. So you're above basic needs such as, food, sex, power, and stuff, but you're still, I don't remember what it's called, but you're still in that chakra, the stomach chakra, with the energy there. You're really just chasing the high. You're just chasing the high and doing what you can to get it. Okay, you might get high a lot, I don't know. What's the Devil energy? Your immaturity. The possessions that you have, the things that you can get. How to get rid of it. King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, 9 of Swords. What is this? Oh, the Ace of Cups reversed, the 8 of Swords reversed, the Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. As base, you probably already saw, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, just by the King over the Prince really is just mature. Obviously, this process of maturing will happen usually naturally or just by changing your actions and your mindset. If you continue the way that you are, it's gonna come naturally. How long it's gonna take? Maybe not that long, but the 9 of Swords, the 10 and the 9 of Wands tell me of a difficult period in your life. You might already have that difficult period, so right now you're just enjoying going out and doing what you want. You feel like a slave to your urges, your instincts. Like, I have to do it or it's not gonna go away. I have to do this because if I don't, it's just gonna stay with me all day or all week. Like, you're powerless to yourself. You're powerless to yourself. I'm taking these two together. The Devil being under the 5 of Coins, which is, the 5 of Coins is the card of someone is out in the church or outside in the cold, but they can easily go into a warm place and the Five of Pentacles is there on the window. But they ignore it and they don't do it. So, yeah, you feel powerless to yourself, to your urges, to your instincts. I want it now and I want it now, because if I don't have it now, I'm gonna go insane. I need to do this now, because if I don't, it's gonna ruin everything. I can't do this because of a bunch of reasons, you know, and even that distrust in people. It's like, I'm like this, that means everyone else is like that. They're gonna lie and they're gonna go behind my back. So yeah, this defensiveness and powerlessness. Like, here's to grow up. It's right off the bat, just mature. Not everyone is like you. Mature and look around you. With the High Priestess as well over the Six of Cups, which is pleasure, is take a look around. Take a look around and inside. Do you really think things are like that? Nine of Swords over the Six of Swords. This Nine of Swords is a person on the bed not being able to sleep. So even if it gives you a hard time, even if it takes away your sleep, really look around you and tell me that things are really like that. You have so much wisdom, so much information. How can you ignore something so obvious? Yeah, the Ace of Cups reversed over Temperance. The Ace of Cups is represented by a cup overfilling, or the river filling it, depending on how you want to see it. And here Temperance she's the one filling the cup herself. It's going from one to the other and that's it. There's no river, there's no nothing, it's just her. So having how to get this devil energy out in reverse is, I get it as stop that river, stop that water. And again, look around. It seems that you're so into yourself that you don't really see the truth. Eight of Swords reversed. Pretty much just setting yourself free. The Eight of Swords is that woman with a bunch of swords around her, tying her down to those swords. It's represented in different ways, but that's it. It's feeling trapped. The reverse is not being trapped or not feeling trapped. And yeah, this is that thing of you're powerless to yourself, which is not true. Look at the Nine of Wands. This thing is getting out from her. This is what reminded me of the chakra of the stomach, the belly. I don't remember how it's called. But really, you're not a slave to any of that, to any of the chakras. Being more stable in yourself. This Prince of Swords is definitely not enjoying his time with these creatures. But the Ace of Pentacles, just in general, talks about more stableness. Here you can see that she's either coming apart or building up. So whatever decisions you take, either going to build you up or tear you apart. It's not telling you what to do, what decision to do, but really to be aware of what you're agreeing to. Nine of Wands and 10 of Wands, with the Princess of Cups reversed and Lust. It might take you some time. Yeah, it's gonna take you some time. you've gone through this belief that you've had may have not, could be that's barely starting, but it's already grew roots on you and it's hard to get off, but in the end, I do see that's gonna help you mature. It's sort of like a circle. You know, like this should also, like this, and continue like that. Not forever, but this will help you mature your beliefs. You might be a mature person and make good financial decisions and stuff like that, but your beliefs are very immature. They're outdated for you. The you now can't be with these old beliefs. They're outdated. You need to change them. If you don't want to and you're fine like this, go ahead. I'm not telling you what to do, but if you want to change it, this is what you can do. Look around you and see that things are not like they used to be, or how they told you they were gonna be. Maybe you've never even experienced people being such assholes, but everyone told you they are, so you went with it. Protect yourself however you see fit, but most of these beliefs are already outdated. I'm not saying to be so open that you give your social security number out. No, but not everyone is like that. Not everyone is like this. Not everyone is nice. Not everyone is mean. You know, just you have enough experience and enough information to know if you can trust someone, if you can't, if they're being nice, if they're not being nice, if they're being disrespectful or not. You've gone through it. You know how to read people very well. So use that in your favor. You've already been doing it. So why not do it and free yourself from a bunch of words and a bunch of bullshit? Very straightforward. Oh, let me tell you. When Lust came out, not Lust, and another card, when I was trying to clarify, like, have the answer of what can you do to get rid of this devil energy, it was just giving me cards to reinforce your devil energy. So some of you might, if you're just watching this for fun and you don't really care about it, and you just wanted to see what people got in the reading, it could be that you should be a bit more selfish. A bit more selfish if that's the case. But if that's not the case, it was just telling me ways to reinforce your devil energy. And the cards that came out, I read them as be more of an asshole, be more of a dick, fucking fuck people, fuck that shit. It felt like that. So I had to reshuffle and redo everything. Again, you guys are good liars. From what I got from the shadow aspects. And you know how to read people. Use that to your advantage again. These are all the messages I have, the answers I have for you. I do have more. I'll be giving you tarot readers here on YouTube so you can go and watch. Doesn't have to be about this specific topic or anything like that. Just if you want to watch any more tarot readers, if you have any other questions, you can check these out. So tarot readers for pile number 3. Tarot readers for pile. That's a lot. Tarot readers for. How many are these? They're 4. I'll be giving you 3, and then I'll be showing you the base of the deck. Pile number 3 of tarot. How many are these? They are 3. Again, you don't like to wait. Lotus Tile Tarot, the Hermit Tarot, and Capricorn Venus Tarot. With Stella Beauty Tarot on base. These are the tarot channels, the tarot readers. You can watch all, 1, 2, 3, 4, or none, however, whichever one you're called to watch. And that's all. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped you in some way. Bye!